It was a political standoff no one saw coming. The most powerful businessman in America versus the most powerful political leader in the world. This is Kyle Becker with Explain America. Before we get into this story, please like, comment, and share. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. On Sunday, Elon Musk, who spent nearly $300 million supporting Donald Trump's 2024 campaign, launched a public assault on Trump's signature Big Beautiful Bill. Musk threatened to primary any Republican who dared vote for it, calling the bill too bloated with spending. President Trump didn't take long to fire back, saying, quote, "Elon Musk knew, long before he so strongly endorsed me for president, that I was strongly against the EV mandate. It is ridiculous and was always a major part of my campaign. Electric cars are fine, but not everyone should be forced to own one. Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history, by far. And without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car production, and our country would save a fortune. Perhaps we should have Doge take a good hard look at this. Big money to be saved." That last line, a not so subtle suggestion that the Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge, could audit Musk's empire, sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley and Washington. Musk's response, he doubled down, saying, quote, "I am literally saying cut it all, now," unquote. It's the most stunning example yet of President Trump refusing to bend to billionaire donors, even one as powerful as Musk. And despite the drama, MAGA supporters are standing by their president. As conservative commentator James Fishback said in a viral CNN interview clip, Trump never ran on cutting the deficit as a priority. Let's take a watch.
Why do you think Elon Musk is wrong about it?
Well, the Big Beautiful Bill is not merely a good bill, it's a great bill. You take President Trump's campaign promises, think about it, deliver tax relief for working families, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, delivering tax relief for seniors. That benefits hardworking Americans all over this country. That's in the Big Beautiful Bill. Increase in border security of $70 billion, a one-time increase to ensure that we have more detention center space, more ICE agents, a fully sealed border. The truth is that the illegal migrants that came into this country under President Biden, over 12 million, they're costing taxpayers about $150 billion a year.
But also CBO, speaking of money to taxpayers, says that this bill could increase it by like trillions. I mean, you have a number that's talking about if taxpayer money is an issue. Is that not a concern of yours?
Well, the interesting thing about the CBO survey, their forecast is that they don't take into account, one, the tariff revenue, which is going to be about $2 trillion over the next 10 years. Number two, they don't take into account...
If the tariff revenue stands,
sure,
right?
But
that's
just,
an if, but go ahead.
There's a lot of ifs here.
Sure.
And the second one is, if you secure the border and save taxpayers $150 billion a year, Trump has done that 99% reduction in border crossings since President Biden was thrown out of office. What ends up happening, Laura, is you save the taxpayer money in the process. The CBO has not put that in their model. And then finally, they assume that the Trump tax cuts, which everybody in D.C., Republican and Democrat, would tell you were going to continue, they assumed they would expire, and therefore their model does not accurately reflect that. The truth of the matter is the CBO is not a nonpartisan organization, Laura. 8 out of 10 employees who work there are registered Democrats. We should be skeptical of the forecast for that reason, but also for the substantive reasons I just laid out.
The Republicans also have touted the CBO over time. Is it not a good organization or good entity at all if it doesn't support what you're saying?
No, what the CBO did 20 years ago, 30 years ago under President Clinton or President Bush is very different than the highly polarized environment that exists today. I think both you and I can agree with that. The truth of the matter is when there's gaping holes in their models and forecasts when it comes to tariff revenue, when it comes to the actual net benefit of cutting out illegal labor and illegal immigration that actually saves the taxpayer money, the CBO model does not estimate that whatsoever. This is a good bill. It delivers on President Trump's promises, and it's a shame that because it doesn't have Elon Musk's electric vehicle subsidies that he would oppose it.
And that's what the Big Beautiful Bill is all about: restoring American sovereignty, energy dominance, and economic nationalism, even if it means some belt-tightening battles that get kicked down the road. As one Trump advisor put it bluntly, quote, "We'll cut spending with a bigger majority. Right now, we're fixing the country," unquote. With razor-thin margins in Congress and a hostile media industrial complex, the MAGA movement knows it can't afford to lose a single vote. The real deficit isn't just measured in dollars. It's in courage. And in this fight, Trump isn't blinking. This is Kyle Becker with Explain America. Please like, comment, and share. We appreciate hearing from you.